then you gotta like pick an item for Regan. You can either slap him, cuff him, or spank him. I picked the cuffs. So he's really chained to this cage in broad daylight.
Going somewhere romantic.
Pull up a chair, sit your flat ass down.
Surrender Chapter 3 was underwhelming, but let's talk about what the freak happened today. So it starts with YN getting an interview. She's doubting that she's about to get this job. So yeah, Regan drags her home in a fit of rage for no freaking reason. Apparently, he's angry that she's doubting herself. You find that out like 7 lines later. And then, obviously, it says you have no idea what's going on, but Regan's sudden change of mood can only mean one thing. And obviously, it looks like he takes her right to this room. So I'm like, what? So Regan's having these crazy mood swings again. Oh my goodness. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. Did I misbehave? So I clicked, did I misbehave on our vacation? Because what really happened? And I like how they have the same items from Surrender 1 that she bought. They're all there. That I bought, we bought, me and MC. Oh, this was so cringe when he was like, instead of hearing you beg, I want to hear you brag. So this is another thing he finds hot, bragging all of a sudden. But he wants her to have some more confidence for the interview because he doesn't like it when his woman is doubting herself. So she's still learning to be a dominatrix, and she's going to need a lot of confidence for that. And Regan's like, you can't be insecure about the interview. I have a feeling that Regan set up that job for her. Okay, so then they go to a BDSM club. They go to a club. I put this outfit on her because they're not offering me any outfits in this. Like, do they want me to wear all the book 1 stuff again? For some reason, the book 1 outfits cost money again. I could have swore I bought them. What happened? Anyway, so the club was cute or whatever. This was a different club than the first one they went to in the first book. So there's a variety of clubs for them. So they're role playing or whatever because she has to learn how to be a dominant. So she's pretending like she doesn't know Regan, and Regan's supposed to be a submissive. She's a dominatrix that sees them at the club, at the bar. She's supposed to approach and be like, hey, they're like the way a dominant would approach a submissive at the bar. So they're role playing. They introduce themselves. He's pretending like he's not and trying to let her, have the power, but it doesn't really work. But he's just kind of being nice about it. So then you got to like pick an item for Regan. You can either slap him, cuff him, or spank him. I picked the cuffs. So anyway, he's trying to wrestle free. So he's really chained to this cage in broad daylight. Well, not broad daylight. It's in a club. It's dark. There's lights around other people, but it's like-minded people. It's not that weird. So after this, he calls her little lamb again after they're done role-playing, I guess. And I guess he's like, good on you. You did pretty well. I was convinced for a while. Then later that week, she's out with Mallory. They're going shopping, and she's like, what's hot? A pair of high heels. And they're talking about the interview. This outfit came up, and I thought about buying it. I really did. I was like, this looks good, but it's for an interview. I don't want to wear this forever. I want something I can wear after the interview's over. And the interview sounds boring, and interviews are boring. There's no way I'm going to buy an outfit for an event that is an interview. This is not a date. Why would I want to wear this? It looks good. I would have wore it. I would wear it in real life, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is for like older women. I don't know. But I seen that they had a new room. I guess it's the other side of the room she already owns. I think this is the same room. I think this is like another side of it. It has a similar mirror, but the stilettos were added because Mallory was like, put on a hot pair of heels. So the heels are added. I like that they have a new room though. That's cool. Here's Natalia, a character that's on this interview right here. And I feel like Pat hired her too. I don't know. I feel like Pat has ops everywhere. He doesn't want her to get a job. This woman hates her for like no reason at the interview. And then the interview's pretty much over. I nailed the interview. I passed it. See, look, the interview is stupid and boring. Why would I have dressed up for these people? Exactly. Oh yeah, and the man here, the man in the interview, he looked just like the host, Carson from America's Next Eligible. So then she goes back home with Regan or whatever. She's like, oh, I did good at the interview. And he's angry as F on the phone, like, you will get this job. Okay. And then it ends right there. Like, okay, what are you mad for? He was mad when we doubted ourselves for getting the job. He did a little prep course where we gained enough confidence to do the interview. We landed the interview. We did well in it. And now he's like still pissed, screaming that we will get the job. I guess he's like hyped up for us. Yeah, okay, Regan, like, what the freak? Did you set up this interview? Aren't they under your command if I get the job or not? But yeah, that was Surrender Chapter 3. Chapter 3 was short, underwhelming, and I bought everything but the clothes, so it was still short, but nothing really happened. And Regan's angry, and his suit is purple, and he looks like a big pimp Barney the pimp. Being dinosaur is too much. Change that outfit, yikes. And the next chapter I play is Regan, so hopefully give me some clothes options for Regan. I only got to change his clothes once to that blue suit. Please let me change this man's clothes. Oh, and there's no chase in this. They're already together. Like, okay, I don't care that they're already together. It's great. Yay. Get this pimp out of my face.